just gonna, here we go. So listen, man, we're gonna welcome everybody to Over Drink.
Yeah, man, welcome, man. Don't matter what time it is.
You know, and I was debating on the way in, like, since we're recording it, if I was gonna act like it was 4 o'clock.
Can't do it. I've had too much.
It's just, you know,
I had too much alcohol last night, man. I can't fake it.
So we just gonna give y'all the Monday afternoon on a Saturday morning.
Hungover.
And you're welcome.
Yeah. What's up, man?
So I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling, man. We back. You know what I mean? Show 2. We'll be live again for y'all on the other side.
We live
right now, though. So. You know what I mean? So, man, how was your night, though, bro?
It was a night. Went to the Fillmore. You know we love the Fillmore.
Yeah.
And James Blake. I know you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But James Blake. Anybody out there, go Google James Blake. If you like R&B, Google James Blake. If you like hip hop experimental bands, Google James Blake. British guy, singer, producer, musician, like extraordinaire.
The clip you sent me almost gave me that the Kraftwerk feel.
Okay, yeah.
Was I close? I mean, it was just one clip.
You're close if you want to go back to the 80s. Yeah,
I gotta go what I remember and what I know, James. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
I wish I could tell you somebody that it was like, sounds like, looks like, but like,
and that was just the stage show, like the stage presence.
Yeah, well, I mean,
feel.
Well, first of all, he has a totally digital band.
Okay,
right? You know what I'm saying? There's actually a guy like with the plugs and the Moog machine, making sounds and shit. Like it's 3-piece band. Everybody in the band plays probably 3 different instruments. Like
dope.
The drummer is playing bass lines. You know what I'm saying? The guitar player is playing bass, guitar, and synthesizers. James Blake is singing and playing the keys, and he uses like how Jacqueline Constance uses that loop machine. He does that too.
Yeah. That loop machine is a hot piece of equipment right nowadays, huh?
I mean, this has been.
That's where we at, right? Easy, all right. Yeah. Work with me. I'm catching up.
How? You know what I'm saying? But right, I think more importantly, you're sorry that you missed Reef and
that's
KRS
where for me it was KRS-One was in town last night.
The teacher. And he was at the Ardmore, and the Ardmore is such a great facility. It is.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's small. They redesigned. I don't know if you've been over there since.
I haven't been over there
since COVID.
Since I performed there when I was a kid.
So look at this guy, you know what I mean?
I just dropped that on you.
Yeah, just dropped that on me. I haven't really been over there since I was on stage.
Yeah, I haven't been. There's a lot of venues I haven't been to since I played. And that's one of them.
You know what I mean? But they redid it. So you know how they used to have the.
Let me show you something, Mike. See, first of all, don't grab the neck, because then the sugar and all that shit settles. You gotta see. That's why you gotta keep it here, right? And
so what do you got right there, man?
This is Bel Air. This is the Rick Ross special. But let me tell you something.
It better be good, man.
First of all, we were in Miami.
You're bringing me some rapper friggin' champagne.
No. I thought it was some rapper champagne, because all you see is those the rosé ones, those dark bottles and shit, right? And we were in Miami, and it was like the shit is a little more expensive than it is down here. So we like, yo, we can't just keep getting the Moet, because it's like fucking $70 a bottle. So for some reason we got the Bel Air, and I was like, I hate that rosé because it's so fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So we got this one. Yo, it's fucking really fucking good.
Okay.
And then we went and Googled the shit, and there was no Rick Ross in sight. It was some white French people talking like French, the grapes and all that shit. And it was like, yo,
that's what's up.
They got one over on us. Cheers.
And let's get our guest a cup, man. Well, she's sitting over in the corner. I thought she was gonna sit in the seat with us.
So did I.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dave sat down and then invite you in.
You never had me.
Yeah, when have you ever waited for an invite? You know what I mean? The Queen Bee.
This is such a professional setup.
Brought the Queen Bee to attack and shit.
Take a seat at the table, man.
You know what I mean? Give her a glass.
Get your Solange on, man.
You know what I mean? Introduce her.
But you do gotta talk to them, man.
Hello.
There you go.
Am I talking?
You good.
All right, introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hi, I'm Yaya, co-founder, CEO of Tiny Room for Elephants. Excited to be here.
Bullet, no
Word
bullets.
Up. We excited to have you in the building.
Thank you.
So yeah, we went to James Blake last night.
Little cheers.
No fancy juices today.
Slow down. Oh, you're moving too fast.
Oh. Little hair of the dog for us right now.
You know what that means, Mike?
Hair of the dog?
Yeah.
Nah. What does that
It
mean?
means when you got drunk night before, you drink a little more. Just like make it.
Oh,
even.
to
Just
try to
like
make
get
it
even.
Yeah, I never really got into that, man.
trying to
Like I
educate you
just
on this
always
shit, Mike.
suffered through my hangovers, man.
And
Like
you don't have to. Just a little.
Just a
not
little
going
bit?
Crazy. Just a little.
yeah, I've
something,
seen
you know.
people do that. It's never really been for me, man. But yeah, so I did, and Dane told me. So we got.
Ooh, that's a mason jar. I'm excited.
Dane told me he don't do citrus, right? So I brought
Yeah,
this
can't
actually
do it.
because I knew you was coming, and I didn't know if you might want to mix yours. We'll have mimosas with this right here. Is it's just homemade citrus punch. Like I took all the citrus fruit, like the oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit.
You did it.
Squeeze, yeah.
Okay.
Squeeze them all.
Wow.
Squeeze them all. Throw a little bit of water and a little bit of sugar because I gotta stretch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean with the water.
Yep,
So
yep.
it's just so it don't be too bitter there, and then boom. So that's what I use for my mimosas at the crib.
That looks cool.
So normally, because it's
Some
fresh,
real fruit.
right? Because normally what I do is I put I take like a little bit of champagne or some sparkling wine, and then a shot of vodka.
Ooh, good morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was gonna bring the vodka,
Okay.
but I'm like, it's Saturday morning.
It's
Like,
Saturday.
do we really want to go that hard with it?
I imagine Mike in his crib is like a 10-room crib. He's walking around on Sunday.
And then we got the
and
Chambord.
he's got the
If we wanna mix that up with your champagne.
I would
and
just
shit.
love to come see your bar.
Yo,
You got
my
all
bar is
kinds of
really-
random goodies.
He's probably got like a smoking jacket that he like makes it.
Like who has Chambord? Like this fancy ass bottle.
And we drink that. Like I don't even know how I got turned on it. Oh, I think
Beautiful.
I don't even know why my wife drinks it.
She's
Class.
fancy.
Yeah, my
Class.
wife drinks it. And I was always like,
Classy.
what the hell are you doing with
That's
this
where
shit?
it comes from. Class.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
class.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm just saying.
Don't take it. I
It's a
mean, let me
compliment.
have a little bit, man.
It's a compliment.
Let me have a little bit. So yeah, so back to the KRS-One joint. It really, I'm struggling with going back out, guys. I mean,
I'm not.
What is
know.
the struggle?
like I don't know if I'm ready to be in a room full of people with masks on.
All right. So
Okay.
first,
You know what I'm saying? Like psychologically, I'm still trying to get over that.
Okay.
Like, I'm vaccinated. I feel comfortable.
Right.
But it's just like when I walk in the room, like I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, dude, it's like 300 people in here with 400 people in here with masks on. So I'm really,
That's beautiful. That's a great thing.
well,
I understand
Right?
from the health standpoint of it, but from the social standpoint, it's just psychologically it fucks with
And
me
ain't
still.
nothing to it but to do it. I think once you get out there, you know, and you're just in the mix again, you're going to feel good because the crowd is energy. And, you know, all of us as creative people and what you do in the media, like, we vibe off of that energy.
Yeah,
and I don't
true.
think you really realize how much you miss that energy until you're receiving it. Like, even last night at the show, just looking down at the crowd and, like, feeling all the energy people had for the performer on stage, like, I needed
everybody's
that.
focused forward. They're not like.
Yeah, like
Also-
you
Yeah.
need
Also,
that.
it helps to be in VIP. It helps to have
I
a
know,
little separation.
and
You know
then
what
I
I'm
gotta
saying?
make calls and
No
I gotta try
GA.
to pull strings and shit so I can make sure I'm not.
Mike, I'm
I mean,
telling you,
I don't-
give
Mike,
me,
you
give me
make
your
so many-
title.
Mike-
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stand
You need to be like,
downstairs and
hi, this is Mike. I'm coming through. Me plus X amount VIP.
Let's go.
All right, I'm
Let's
working
go.
on it. I'm
Come
working
on.
on it.
That's all you got to do.
You got a little weight to throw
you
around,
Mike
man.
Greenidge.
Lean on him.
Lean on him.
Lean on him, man.
You're in people's homes in the morning on TV.
Let's talk
Pull it.
about it.
Pull
Let's
it.
talk about
Pull
it.
it.
Let's talk
Pull
about
That's
it.
funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
With the
Yes.
coffee and yelling at the kids is you.
Pull
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Okay.
Like, y'all don't hear Mike? Shut the hell up.
He about to tell us some shit we
He
need to
talks
know.
shit about his kids too.
Right. Exactly. We're gonna work on it.
All right. So look, man. You got any topics, Dave?
Yeah, all the
What
ones
you
that you
got?
sent me, man.
All the ones I sent you. Well, you know, I had a
Okay,
couple, right?
have you listened to any music this week, Mike?
I tried.
Okay.
I tried. I gave
my
it some
first
effort,
topic.
and that's on my list, right? So music I was supposed to listen to.
What is this?
Topic
What is
on
this
my
bullet?
list, right? So
I mean, so you,
I had a lot to listen to though, Dave. You gave me a lot.
that,
3 albums.
one at a time.
What
bro.
did you give him?
That's Tyler the Creator. He just won an award. And
Did you-
I know. I was gonna talk about him winning this
Yeah.
the cultural influencer award.
For
And
sure.
you listened to that already?
I listened to like the first 3 or 4
It
tracks.
felt
of
like
it.
the Please Show Up to the BT Awards award. That's
Yeah,
what it felt
that's
like
what
watching it.
That's
like,
what.
Tyler,
That's what.
please,
Yeah,
can you
like,
please
come on,
show
ain't
up for
nobody
us?
else gonna come.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jay-Z, Drake, none of those cats are
walking
showing
to the
up.
door.
They're
You know what I'm
not
saying?
coming.
Man, we need you.
We need
They're
you.
not
We need you. So yeah, so I'm working my way into that one. I did like the feel. Hold on, wait a minute. Like I don't sit. Here's what I learned. This just hit me right when I was coming over here today. It hit me that part of my problem with getting into new music is I don't have an experience to go along with it.
That's why the show is important.
I agree with you on that. Right? So I'm listening to the J Electronica album that I was supposed to listen to that we reviewed a year ago, right? And I'm listening to this on the way over, and they got the opens with the Jay-Z track, and it felt like it might have been some Kanye, or at least Kanye feel on the third one. I could be wrong. I'm just listening.
Okay.
He had the vocal quarter going on and shit like that, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever
That's
the
the
case, right? I'm like, yo, this is a really good,
So good.
right? But I don't have an experience to relate it to.
Well, you're not going to see Jay-Z
You know,
and Jay Electronica
no.
you know what I mean?
But I think when, and again, you always get on me for thinking back when I would get introduced to music, though, there was an experience normally that went along with it that gave it more meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now when it's just like, yo, it's new music, but I'm just sitting in my car driving to work, it's like.
But if you only listen to music where you had a firsthand experience with it, like, how do you listen to new, like, you're not gonna have an experience
Also,
with
I
every
agree with
single
you.
awesome new thing.
I agree with you 100%.
I usually
That's
think
part of
that
my struggle.
music. Well, I get what you're saying. Music generally has a function. You work out to it. You make love to it. You party to it.
Like for me to,
you know what I'm saying? You sell drugs to it. It has a function. It's like this is my
help yourself.
This is the mood that I'm in. But the main function usually is like you see it like live. It's a performance, right? Like you want to see somebody rapping in front of your face, and you want to, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
yeah, and not having and you not going out to the shows.
So that's what
you
it all
miss
comes
the
down to.
main function.
Right.
You not going
Right.
out. You going to Made in America for a half an hour. You
It
miss
ain't it.
the main
That's what it comes down
component
to.
of like getting involved with
I
the
wish
actual.
we had that timer we was talking about, so I didn't have to listen to you talk about me for so long.
Okay, well,
Now, so we can move on to the next topic.
Next topic.
Let's go.
So now that's what it was. That's what I realized. But I will say, to Tyler the Creator album,
Woo!
I'm going back.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
the good one.
it's so good.
Shout out to DJ Drama, Germantown's own. First of all, the Gangsta Grill. You know what I mean? This the imprint is the most official stamp ever, and I have a Tyler the Creator Gangsta Grills. It's like
Yeah. So I'm there for that one.
Okay.
Mad it took me this long to get there.
me too.
The
Okay.
Griselda joint was Benny the Butcher. What was
Which one? Which one of them?
I don't know. Whatever one you
West
told me
Side
to
Gun.
listen to. West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting in there. Like I like it, right?
First of all, you have to get into
No,
that.
let me
This
tell
is
you.
like your
you know
whole
what it
aesthetic.
is? I always got a problem with something,
You
right?
do. That's why we
Too
love
many
you, honey.
gunshots. A lot of gunshots, right? And I'm okay. And I'm okay, like lyrically, style wise, yeah. But
I don't
the
want to hear that. I feel you
on
on that.
every song.
Very
I'm like,
jarring.
yes,
It's very
and it's
jarring, especially with what's going on in the city.
Yes.
I can't. I
Yes,
feel
and
you.
that's my only hang up. Everything else about him,
Yes.
I enjoy.
Well, that's just been his whole.
I know that's his, and then that's the other
Boom.
problem, right? For me is I know that's his gimmick, that's his thing, and there's gonna be a whole lot of biting other cats that's gonna come along with the boop 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 boop, like,
Yes.
and they're gonna
Yes.
be following like that.
Yes.
So his energy, not that I'm knocking, because I think it's a great little, you know what I mean, ad lib and all of that. But now I'm gonna probably hear that on 100 different artists. No,
Hopefully you'll hear him with them with, you know what I mean? But no, I don't think so.
you don't think so?
I think that's
That's
their
just
whole-
their
that's
thing,
their
and it's
thing.
gonna stay right
Yeah.
there.
Buffalo
Because they got
Finest.
like 17 albums, and it's a
Yes.
lot of gunshots.
Yes, a lot of gunshots. Speaking of gunshots, stay out of the Walmart parking lots, Mike. We saw you on TV. Nah, I heard it was a whole thing in the Walmart parking lot in Jersey. They were like shooting.
Yeah. That was yesterday morning. I was off yesterday, so
Good.
I didn't. I didn't. But yeah, my man Steve Keeley, he sent me a clip. He was out there
Damn.
with the.
Steve is everywhere, yo.
Steve is everywhere.
Steve is everywhere.
Steve is in these streets all day, pissed off, mad at y'all for not getting your shit together. All the time. But then we also had the freaking 13-year-old shot yesterday.
I know.
Sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car.
Dude, it's too
bad
much.
out here.
It's too much.
It's really bad out here. And I had actually was talking to someone about like the causes, right? Like you think like, oh, it's drugs, but it's a lot of it is Instagram beef.
Yeah. Yeah, that's even
Instagram
and the
beef.
police say the same thing. It's funny because
You want to kill somebody over social media. I
sure.
cannot.
And it's crazy, right? When you think about how, like, grown people, right? Like, I'm sitting with the police commissioner and we're talking about Instagram beef.
Yeah.
It is
And how
just-
that's her job now to try to figure out
shit.
who's on. Like, they have a whole division in the police department that does nothing but follow social media and try to figure out who is about to do what and where
what's
and
escalating.
how. Yeah, where it's escalating and trying. It's insane.
And at the same time, they're on Capitol Hill talking about what? Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
And how the numbers are so fucked up on how much it causes so much like crazy damage on our community.
Correct. Dude, this is
And
the new malt liquor.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Power, yo. Yeah.
Malt liquor. Like, it's fucking killing us.
Ridiculous.
I got us in the street acting a fool.
Literally killing
Malt liquor
us.
never did that, okay?
Listen, man.
Malt liquor, like,
Listen, man.
I'm gonna let you give malt liquor a bad name like that, man.
You used to get off on that St. Ives, that OE.
And what, you got into a fight?
People getting.
Well, I mean, it's
You got wild in the club?
I mean, the fights have escalated now to shootings. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Nobody
go
fights
home.
anymore. When's the last time you seen somebody with a black eye?
I mean,
I've seen a couple recently.
Recently?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I feel like people just go home now and they print a gun out, they print one up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's on printing guns, printing bullets and shit.
Walk down the street, see somebody with an eye jammy. Like, yeah, man, I had a little scuffle last night and shit.
I mean, they weren't, you know, under 35, under 40. These are
This is what
adults.
I'm saying. Like,
I
oh yeah,
didn't,
well,
but,
adults, that makes
you know.
sense. I want to see a 15-year-old. I want to see a 17-year-old.
Nah,
with a black eye.
they're going home to get their guns, and then the family is like, "Whoa, he's boogie," and it's like, he came back with a 45 to school, yo. What is going on, Texas?
Right.
They bugging. But yeah, man. So we
Next
got
topic.
next topic. All right, what else we got? Bing. This we supposed to. We gotta get a timer, y'all. So we just flip it over so we keep it moving.
This is the second show, so
Oh.
we're working
You
out
guys
the
are
kinks.
getting it together.
Listen, man. Nelly got the I Am Hip Hop Award.
First of all, Nelly's been a current thing because he was supposed to perform at Firefly. We missed it. He got the award. That is awesome. I saw him perform. He went through all the hits. Did you? Come on.
Nah, man.
You didn't watch the BET Awards, did you, man?
I didn't even know they was on thing.
And it's a shame because they used to be such a big deal.
They
I used
used
to
to
work
be
for
such-
Mesquite.
But it
I
felt
used to
like it
work
was
for
on a
Mesquite,
Tuesday
so
or
we
some
used to
shit.
go
Like, why
down
is it on like
there.
Monday or Tuesday? Like, what's going on BET Awards? Get
Right.
a
It's time
proper
for a
weekend. Get it
revamp.
on a Sunday.
That's what I'm saying.
Get it on
like,
Sunday, man.
And give it to us on a proper day, like a Monday or Tuesday. Like, actually, I didn't even know they was on. I'm driving down Broad Street and I seen the friggin' billboard. I was like, oh shit, BET Awards is coming.
Nelly's
I'm
popping right
sad.
now. He's back.
He's back. It's
He's back.
crazy.
Unreal.
I give a lot of credit to Ashanti because she's back, and then
Yeah,
it's like the
she's
whole
back.
thing. But he also he's got an Arby's commercial. Did you see the Arby's
I seen the
commercial?
Arby's commercial.
And he's using his real name.
Yes,
You know what I'm
seen
saying?
that.
Like,
I seen that.
he's grown
I
up.
was never really a Nelly fan, dude.
Same.
And honestly,
Same.
getting
The-
the I
the-
Am Hip Hop Award, I'm like, really? There was nobody else who was more hip hop than Nelly?
I mean, does it matter if it's more hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
I think just the awards are about who can we get.
Who can we get? I told
Especially
you.
at BET.
I mean,
Who's
like
gonna show up?
Tyler the
Who's
Creator,
coming?
very deserving of what was
Of
the award?
course. Cultural.
Yes, because
Of course, yeah.
from his beginning to now, he's been a trailblazer for
That's
sure.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did he go?
he
Yeah,
was
he
there.
showed up.
He was sitting in the
He
front
showed up.
row. He got 2 awards. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like,
right,
please stay the
That's
whole
right.
time. You know what I'm saying? Please stay the whole time.
I will say that that Nelly, the singy joint, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa puff.
Yes.
Listen, let
so
me tell
you're not a
something.
fan, but you
Gets
love
on
that
my
one.
nerves.
No. I'm
No.
gonna tell you.
How about
when I
we
listened
were
to
in a
the
car?
unedited version. I actually liked it. I didn't
Okay.
like the edited version. It sounded really cartoony to me, right?
Like it should be on the
But
show.
then I
a
listened to
TV
the
show.
unedited version. He was like driving down your street with the chopper ready. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, this is like some real gangster shit.
Yo,
listened to it last night.
when Nelly first came out, it was like that still was fire. I
Yeah.
can't like not that it's not fire now, but it was. He was like I was riding with him until he dissed KRS One.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
and that's what really threw me
You know,
over the
Mike
edge.
said,
That's what.
Hey,
Ain't nobody gonna talk about
and
Karen.
it wasn't even that nobody, but it's like, dude, like do your homework.
Yeah.
Like, are you really
But when you're
taking
like
shots at this guy? Like,
when-
there's just certain
when
cats
you're
you don't
where
take
he
shots
was,
at.
it's easy to do that, right? When you're like after the success that he had, he's
still-
like, you know, it's
Still,
I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying, like, you know,
Like-
he was Nelly at the time.
there's just certain cats.
What's
like,
the real name again?
Something I don't know.
You said he was
crazy.
Nelly
Yeah, I
at the
don't
time.
remember
It's
what it
like,
is.
But his new album, I don't know if you've seen his new album cover. It's a country album, and
Didn't he have a country singles on top? He had a country song out.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Golf Brooks or some shit like that.
This is
I'm
Nelly.
just throwing a
This
name
is
out there,
why
but-
he gets the award this year, man. You're like, why? This is why.
but he
man.
got the I Am Hip Hop award.
That's what I'm
He
talking
didn't get an
about.
award for country
That's
music.
what I'm saying. He didn't get an award for most innovative.
Yeah,
most,
this
like
is
he got the
like-
I Am Hip Hop. Like there was nobody
and the
else.
album cover is a damn
Shake Your Tail
country
Feather?
music hat. Shake a tail feather.
Shake Your Tail Feather.
Yeah, what about it?
That's a song, right?
Yeah.
How about
Drop
yeah.
down and get your eagle on. Like, look, I'm not listening.
I
I'm not debating that the dude had hits.
Okay.
I'm just saying I am
He
hip hop.
put St. Louis on the map.
not
He
it.
is hip hop for St. Louis.
For St.
But
Louis.
BET is not a St. Louis.
I think we can all agree that BET could go with a nice refresh.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know,
For
I
sure.
think
Correct.
that has been
Correct.
years in the
sure.
making. You
Yes.
know, and it's time.
That's it.
For sure.
And that's all I'm saying. It's just like, yo, come on, guys. Like,
They can get. They
bring
can
us
go
bring
with
us
the
home.
fresh. Get
Right?
us-
You know what I'm saying?
us
Like,
back.
bring
Like-
us home.
It's not
Remember how
happening.
BET used to be like a big? It was like special. Like
Now
people
it's
go
kinda
down to
like-
DC for the teens. Something like, oh my gosh! But now
Now it's just like,
I don't know what it is. I
My
don't
man
know what I'm
said-
looking
Y'all
at.
want them to bring Teen Summer back? What we talking about?
My man said Donnie Simmons
What we
back
talking
on.
about? Like,
My man said he caught Donnie Simmons
You
on
know?
Tubi.
What?
Donnie Simmons back on.
He's back.
Donnie
Donnie
is the bat.
Simpson. I gotta go
The
find
green-eyed
his show.
bandit.
Those
can't stand
beautiful
it.
eyes
You know what I
and that
mean?
smile. Yes, Donnie.
Hey, I was driving in, right? You see all the porta potties out there? The Broad Street Run.
Oh.
You ever do it?
The Broad Street Run?
Yeah, you ever consider it?
Hell no.
No.
Running?
Not me either.
I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm against running, but like
No.
running for sport, nah.
Yeah.
Long
so
distance,
sorry.
nah. Like
Definitely not.
20, 200 yards,
No.
400 yards, yeah. Miles,
3
nah.
miles?
Nah.
No.
Dude, it's a
Okay.
big deal in the city.
It is a big
Oh
deal.
my
Run.
gosh.
It is
That's
big.
been the
Yes.
bike joint. Where they
Shout
do
out
bike
to all the
races.
runners out there,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
first
wish
of
they
all,
leave
I'm
the
a
porta potties out there. 'Cause, you know, I like to use the
I'm
bathroom
a-
a lot. Check
Not
it out.
there.
I don't give a fuck. I just need
Mike
them all over
pull
the
over
city.
anywhere,
I
man.
need them all
Pull
over
over
the city.
anywhere.
I'm driving through the city last night. I'm going home. I'm like, damn, what the fuck all these porta potties? It's like, oh shit, the
Oh,
Broad
the
Street
Broad
Run.
Street
But I'm
Run.
like, shit, as often as I gotta pee.
man, you
Right.
need those like.
But can I
You need
just
those
say,
pull-ups, man. You need those
nope,
pull-ups.
I'm someone that has to go frequently too, and I have my spots, Target, certain things where
in
it's
between
like it's-
cars. That's the-
Sometimes when
in
you
between-
gotta
like-
do what you gotta do.
Like they can see you.
Tell 'em, yeah, I told Dave
You know what?
last
I'm
week.
never gonna see these people again.
I'm like,
and that
listen,
is my thought.
I'd rather them see me peeing than
Then
see
see
me
me-
pissed on.
Oh, I love that.
That's horrible.
I
that's the
love
kinda
that.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my
This is
new
what I'm
philosophy.
saying. I'd rather you
Yes.
see, like, listen,
Thank you.
You gotta write me a fine. You gotta give me
Whatever.
public, whatever you gotta do is
Snow
fine.
puddle in my pants, okay?
I'd rather you
No
do
puddle in my pants.
exactly.
It's our second show. And, we're learning some.
It's
We're
where
learning
it's
some
at,
things.
dude.
We learned.
This is where it's at, brother.
Hair of the dog. I'd rather be seeing peeing than
I'm going to be
being
using
pissed
that.
on.
I don't know
And
where.
also
I don't know where I'm
there's
going to
no-
have to say
There's
that,
no puddle in my
but
pants. Those are three things that we will never forget. And
Listen, we gotta
and then we want people to not shoot each other, and we're talking about pissing in the street. Come on, guys, get it together.
Whoa! How do you get
Yeah.
from one to the other?
totally different.
Completely different.
Totally
Once you go down that path, once you start,
And this is
Once you
a
start-
safe place here.
yeah,
you
and once you
know?
start pissing indiscriminately, then it's like
It's not indiscriminately.
And why do you
it's
gotta gotta do that much.
Yeah, like I gotta, and I'm
like
not
a fire hose.
Yeah, I'm not all over the city with my shit.
Conversation.
I'm just like, what you
I just
want?
imagine you guys out there, it's like graffiti, you just like writing on, like, you know, like, whatever. Hey, guys.
It's just right here, right now. I can't hold it.
Thank you, man.
So I gotta listen, man. It's gotta get out of me, man.
Timer.
We'll have to
Timer. Yeah, next topic. Next topic. All right, we wanna what time is it? Let's talk about the music series.
Let's
man.
talk about the music series.
We
man.
want to roll the video first, or we want to talk about it? Introduce it. What you want to do?
I mean, we can give a little context, right?
All right, give some context.
So
Took, stand by.
We started doing this music series a couple of years ago, because we're a artist, creative collective, but it's not just art and visual arts. It's also music as well. I'm a music producer, and I work with the legendary John Smeltz, who, I mean, in his own right, he's got so many.
So
many. So we thought it would be fun to, like, you know, bring up and coming, emerging artists, you know what I'm saying, in with him to, like, you know, for a session. Like, you come in, you got a couple of songs, you perform them, we videotape it, we ask you a few questions, you know what I mean? We put it together, and so we've been doing it for a while, and our latest one is the awesome, the most phenomenal Queen Joe.
Phenomenal.
You were there. You tell them about it.
You were there. We were all there,
screaming,
screaming in the room.
You know,
I mean, what have we done? At least like 15 of them so far.
That many? I mean, we got a bunch of them.
We got a bunch of them.
We got to start bringing in clips. Each week we'll bring
in
content, and we'll go back.
And
we'll go back and we'll look at.
We'll
go back and look at some of the ones we've
that.
already done, and just, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We introduce some other people to them who haven't seen it. Hey, Two, can you roll that clip for us, brother?
Do is kick it with my bitches, get my number, fuck these niggas, rush it, I just never had a top. All I wanna do is get this money, keep it running, stunning, you bustin' my shit, cause you lose my nails drop. I'm blessed. I know you see this gold up on my chest, the way I flex. I am the queen, y'all pets a host, born respect, I do show less. My body got niggas keep cutting up all them checks, y'all know I'm next. Up in the hood, and I don't think I wish that a motherfucker would. I need the holy water.
But she did it. I mean, that morning was an ill morning because we hadn't been back.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
we
our
had- that
first
our
one
first
back
after
in COVID.
Right.
And then she came in, and her energy, and I wasn't familiar with her, but her fucking energy at 10 o'clock
Always.
in the morning.
It's always there.
Dude,
It's always
she was
there.
all the way up here.
And you
I
know,
was
it's
like, holy
always
shit.
it's always a thing when you're bringing people into a space, and it's like, you know, it is a production, right? We get there at 9 o'clock. We set up the cameras. We set up the interview spot. John setting up everything, and it's like, all right, so, you know, people are coming in at 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, and so it's always a thing about, like, people having to get adjusted, warm up. We've had to, like, give people, allow people time to, like, reset, because it's like,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be on at 10 o'clock.
Correct.
She came in
On. 113.
Correct.
So
One take.
yeah. One take.
One
One
take.
take. Like, I missed the first song because I was outside setting up, thinking, like, oh, she's going to run through it a couple
Oh,
times.
no.
Nobody comes in and is ready to go. So I'll just come into the booth whenever and I'll check it out. I'm still setting up in the lobby. She walks out like, yeah, I'm done. Like, holy shit.
She's just like that.
What do you mean you're done?
Yeah, she's just amazing.
Yeah, she's
So,
good.
and that's an awesome segue to go into, because we can play the clip and let them know exactly what we're talking about with her being on. But she's performing Halloween night at the TRFE horror show at the Fillmore.
Let's throw the flyer up. Hey, Two, can we get that flyer?
Woo!
Let's
Yes,
talk
the
about-
horror
let's talk about the show, Yaya. Talk about the
right?
horror show.
It is a Halloween costume party and Vogue Ball competition. We are disrupting things. We are bringing people together that might normally not play together. We are working with the legendary Jason Bowman, aka King Mother Supreme Montclair,
Talk about
to help us
King Mother
pull-
Supreme.
We're
What?
gonna need a little bit more than that.
Why am I making my own drink? This is over a drink. When you bought the stuff,
Yeah, because
you know.
Yaya's here. I didn't want to reach over her
It's
while
fine.
she was
all right, man.
It's
She's
cool.
fine.
So there's prizes, a lot of prizes. We're doing 3 Vogue Ball categories: face, sex siren, performance. Each winner of each category will win $1,000. There's also a People's Choice Award, where if you get a golden ticket from myself, from Dame, from members of our TRFE crew that night, you will be invited on stage to win $1,000 by applause. Okay,
Get that paper, dog.
okay. We will be having Queen Joe there live doing a performance. We are super, super excited about that.
Where is this at?
It's at the Fillmore.
Where we saw
Big
James
room.
Blake last night.
I just want the people to know where.
Yes,
where
it's at the Fillmore. We're gonna have a 24-foot runway that all of our participants can walk down and perform. We've got a wonderful cast of judges. We've got Patty Jackson. We've got Mother Nose.
Okay.
We've got Steph
Who
Irwin,
else?
Conrad Brenner from Streets
reading.
Department.
Let's go. Who else?
We've got Kyle from
Boom.
Darnell's Cake.
Boom.
So a very
Keep reading them.
robust, well-rounded judges panel to help us. Thanks to
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't worn a costume since I was like in a third grade, fourth grade.
Same. Like, if you guys really understood what it's been like in my house trying to come up with this costume situation.
Yes!
Me and the
Yeah.
wife have been going through it for the last couple.
It's hard.
And throw in the fact that there's this friggin' supply chain issue going
Yep.
on in the world,
Yep.
so nothing is getting to where it needs to be on time.
Yep.
That's what my
You
weed
gotta
guy
get
said. He was like,
creative.
supply chain. It's like, what? The weed too? The weed too?
The boats are stuck everywhere, Dave.
Everywhere it sucks. Supply chain
You know
issue.
the weed is on the same boat as the friggin' Mattel toy.
The weed is not on the boat, man. You still getting weed from Jamaica? Like, listen, it's not on the
Then
boat.
you see, what do we have? What was it, a couple years, was it 2-3 years ago when they had that huge cocaine bust right here on the waterfront?
Cocaine is on a boat.
All
Weed
the
is
drugs,
not on a
they're
boat.
on the same
Weed is
boat.
on an airplane. It's coming from California. Stop it, man. Like, supply
So what have
chain.
you guys? What are some costume ideas that you and wifey have tossed around?
I think we're going through. We're probably gonna show up like. I told I was gonna be a butterfly pimp.
Okay.
So it's gonna be very hippie,
You
very
see that?
trippy.
You see that?
I like
Not
that.
to pimp a butterfly. He's a
Nah,
butterfly,
I'm a butterfly pimp.
I like that.
You know what I'm
I like
saying?
that. And
so-
I see that for you.
Yeah, so it's gonna be very 60s, very hippie, very
Okay,
trippy.
and she's gonna be your bottom bitch?
Yes, she's
Yes!
gonna be right there, cool. Like, me and her, we killing them to this day.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? That's
hyped.
how we coming through.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Ours is
So
Well, anyway,
so-
this should be the Halloween event that becomes a yearly
Yeah.
annual
That's what's up.
Halloween
Yeah.
event.
That's what's up.
You
That's the
know,
goal.
Philadelphia rarely has destination events,
Mhm.
right? And we want folks to travel here for Halloween to understand, like, this is the Halloween extravaganza that only Philly can bring you, that only Tiny Room for Elephants can bring you. And as a creative network, right, we really want to highlight all creatives, and that of course includes our friends from the ballroom community.
Yep.
And so just really expanding outwards and giving them a larger stage as well.
For sure.
And who puts on the better show? Let's just
Honey,
be honest.
let's talk
just be
about
honest.
it.
Like, who puts on a better costume
Exactly.
and then turns it the fuck out?
And here's the thing, right?
That's right.
The competition will be spliced in between parties. So you're not just going and it's just a Vogue Ball competition. You're gonna go, you're gonna party at the top of every hour. We're gonna have our Vogue Ball competition, and then we're right back to the partying. Oh, I forgot to mention the DJs.
All the DJs.
All the
Lit-
DJs.
All the DJs.
Heavenly, DJ Christina,
Yes,
and
Gina.
Gina.
Let's
So
go.
we have got all that femme energy.
And that's what I gotta say. So we got all
Honey.
lady DJs on the
Yes,
Yep.
all lady
I love
DJs.
that
We
energy.
are
Oh,
not
and then
playing.
we
love
can't
that
forget
energy.
the host, the legendary.
The host,
The legendary
Kevin Jay-Z
Jay-Z
Prodigy. Okay, we went into the house.
And maybe,
Yo,
and
we
pulled
hopefully
folks
he'll
from the
perform.
house.
on the doors like
Honey.
He'll perform one of his songs.
Yes, like so we are
go.
again.
come on,
really.
you think you gonna get somebody to come up out their house and not perform? That's
Hey.
what they do. They perform at home.
That's
You
okay.
think they ain't gonna perform in
and
the
he
street?
is ready. So,
So, yeah.
yes, we're hyped. We're
I'm excited.
Good.
We're
And-
excited.
And that House Prodigy was also featured on the HBO show.
Legendary.
Legendary, for sure. Yeah. Did you watch,
Of
Mike?
course.
I watched a couple episodes.
All right,
Great.
cool.
I didn't
Wonderful.
say.
I'ma be
catch the whole
honest,
thing.
like-
and honestly, once they lost,
Yeah,
I
it was
checked
like,
out.
You watch for Philly.
Yeah, I was like, yo, the
appreciate
home
that.
team ain't playing no more. I
Yep.
checked out. Fuck this show.
And you know, I'm gonna say because I watched like the second season was a little different from the first season.
I didn't catch the second season. Oh, what?
Well,
That's
yeah,
the season they were on.
yeah,
You
that's
Okay,
didn't
that's
catch
the
the
season I
first.
caught. I
You
didn't
didn't
catch
catch the
the
first
season.
season. It was a little different just because of COVID and the difference. Like you actually,
It was interesting. Like
you need a crowd.
Yes.
like we were watching it like during like the pandemic, the lockdown, and excuse me, champagne. So their last 2 episodes of the first season, it was like, dun, 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 stop the presses. We can't. You know what I mean? It was like pandemic. Like we can't.
Right in the middle
'cause
of
in
it.
the beginning, it was like people there,
crowd,
and then it
yeah.
was like
And
just the
it's
judges.
nobody's home.
It was just
the judges.
it was just Megan and Naomi and
Certain things you need
You
a
need an
crowd.
audience
You
for.
need you have to have
Yeah.
it.
You
have to
and
have
so
it.
without that, it felt like a cheerleading competition.
Correct.
or
Sure,
something.
yeah,
It
yeah.
felt very stuffy, but you
But
didn't
shout out
have
to
those
HBO
people.
for,
Shout out to them
Shout
for
out
even.
to HBO for
Okay.
even reaching
Is
out.
it
and
HBO
doing
HBO now?
Wait a minute.
HBO
This is
HBO
whatever one it is.
Max.
This
HBO
is
Max.
random, but did you know Jamila Jaleel, one of the judges and hosts of Legendary, dates James Blake?
Get the fuck out of
Yes,
here.
I just found that out.
Come on, Mike. See,
You don't know. I know.
Listen,
but
man, like
it's
some things value have importance to people, and some things don't, Dave. What do you want me to
So
say?
tonight when you
Mike was just
tonight when you're in the crib,
"Crickets over there." I was like, I
tonight,
know you don't know.
Mike, tonight when you're in the crib, you're chilling, you're making your little mixed drink with your smoking jacket and shit. Your wife is like, you know, she's probably making the fresh accoutrement.
Mike
I'm
can
trying to
go
get her
now,
to
too.
get the aloe. The next week we're gonna have
Please,
the
that
aloe.
aloe, man.
So if
So-
you want to come through next
What I want
Monday,
you to do is be like,
we gonna have
let
the
me put on-
aloe.
I want you to be like, let me put on some music. You know what I'm saying? You go to
I'm put on the James Blake.
Don't start with the first album. Just put on the
Work
first.
my way
work
back.
your way up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
bet.
And here's the thing that I want to say to you, Mike,
Go.
is when you're listening to new music, it doesn't always have to be
A
a
chore.
special setup.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I gotta put it on in the car on my way to such. You can just have it on in the background, and you know those songs will gravitate and touch you in
I'm so
places.
torn.
You can just leave it on. What
I'm so torn. I don't
doing
know which
over
way
here?
to go. Like I don't know. Like, do I want
First
to
of
like
all,
throw them both in there? Like,
the
and
mix
just
of
take
the
it.
Jamboard is strange for me. I'm not
Chase
judging.
it. Wait
This
till
is
you
a
get.
safe
Wait till you get to
place,
the bottom of
but
that one.
You love it.
It's gonna be a little too sweet for
I
you.
told you I used to be a bartender, so
Like,
you know
excuse
what I mean.
me?
Like,
I never saw that before, but
Wait till you get to the bottom of it. You put like a half a glass of champagne,
when you know,
splash of Chambord on there. It just gives it a nice little.
raspberry finish.
Yes.
when in Rome. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I
This
appreciate you trying that.
When in Rome.
This
Ha-
is
ha-
my. This right here is
Put it
like.
all in.
Nah, it's
No.
not too. Oh, you just.
No,
You
no,
just go like that
no.
right there, right? And then this bottle sucks because it always leaks. It's a weird
Fancy.
shape.
Yeah, man. Like
It's
I
like-
said,
it's like
cheers. When in Rome, have orgies. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know you around here.
Actually, though. Actually, though. Oh man. All right, so we talked about the best Halloween extravaganza that we've seen
best.
since Halloween
Yep.
Yeah.
itself. What's
Yes.
next?
Oh, what do we got next?
Yo,
We got to do better. What's that?
you want to talk about the fucked up police? You want to talk about?
I had that on here, chasing,
I know.
following
I saw
my
that.
man
'Cause
down
I
the
woke up
street.
one morning. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I get
Too
like,
much.
Following my man in North Philly.
Calling
and
him
shit,
boy?
Calling him boy. Listen, man, this is part of the problem, right?
The real problem is the FOP. Like, we have no comment.
And that's the other problem. Listen, man, I'm here to tell you right now, right? Like that dude, what's his name?
He's the fucking worst.
I-
Whatever
listen.
that. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you what is. Let me tell you something.
It's the
though, right?
worst.
Let me tell you something. So I was rapping with this dude. He was a police inspector, and I was going in on the FOB president.
The
I'm
worst.
like, yo, like this dude, like when is he? Like he don't.
liver worse. That's what
Every
I'm gonna talk
time
about.
something goes down,
No comment.
No
like
comment.
or he takes the side of the cops when they're blatantly wrong, right? I said, dude, and it causes division in the community amongst the cops and the
Because
citizens.
you know where he, the leader of them, or the spokesperson for them, stands.
Yeah.
He said, this dude, this inspector said the most enlightening shit to me. He said, Mike, we love him. I said, how could y'all stand this dude, right? He said, he's doing what he gets paid to do.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? You're 100% correct. I can't even debate that. His job is to defend them.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, that's his job.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
They pay him as he's the president of the union to defend the members of his union.
But
That's his
he's
job.
no Johnny Cochran.
I agree with you. I was like, yo, but don't you think that sometimes he should just shut up then? I get it,
Because
right?
he has no fucking tact in his fucking
But
disgustingness.
that's where he goes with no comment.
Just shut up, right? Don't say anything. When we're all looking at the video and the cop is blatantly in the wrong, like, don't come out and defend his actions.
Yeah, after you just got raises, let's talk about it.
Just
You
say,
wanna
hey,
talk-
listen, man, we ain't got no comment on
After
that.
you guys just got a raise, and it's like this comes out and it's more the same, and it's like, let's talk about it. Like, why? Why are we still? Why? No comment. Like, oh man, I'm appalled. There are some bad apples. There's just so many things you can say.
But
Even
there's
admitting
the other side of that, Dame. That's not his job. His job is
Is to defend.
to support his members. And every now and again, one of my members might get out of line. But I can't throw them under the bus, right? Because I gotta hold on to this gig.
But the commissioner will be like, hey,
The commissioner throw them under the bus all day.
thank you.
But that's because her obligation is to
And I-
the
and I-
citizens
and
and
Yes.
to the people,
And I
to
fuck
police.
with her.
His only obligation is to the police.
It's the worst. It's the
You know,
worst.
at the end of the day, it's just like everybody has a job and a fucking
Exactly.
boss.
And if I'm a cop,
That's
I want you to stand up for me. I want you to be like, yo, Mike wasn't wrong.
right.
Because
Like,
I need to hold on to this job.
If you're a
Right?
black cop, though, how
Listen.
does that?
Listen,
I'm just.
if you're a black...
If you're a Hispanic cop,
And race, let's just even take race out of it. Like, cop in general, you shouldn't be out in the street acting a fool. Your job is to serve the community, right?
and if you're from that community,
You're
it's like,
supposed to be a peace officer, right? You're supposed to be out here serving the community, right? That's what they think. Protect and serve is what's on the side of their cars, right? So you shouldn't be acting a fool anyway. But me as the representative of your organization, I can't go out here and be like, yo, we got some fucked up members.
yeah, he gives me scumbag vibes. I'm sorry, he just gives me scumbag vibes. Like
He does. Oh, no question.
Like, and I think
He
that's-
does. Because
I
it's
think
blatantly obvious.
There could be somebody else that does not give you scumbag vibes.
But it's all of them, dude. It's not just the commissioner. I mean, the head of the union here. It's the head of the union in New York.
Yeah.
It's all of them. It's all the head of the union in New York just got raided by the FBI.
for sure.
I was on the phone with my man who's a cop up in New York. He's like, yo, man, I called the union because I had an issue. They like, listen, we can't handle that right now because the FBI just raided the friggin' boss's office. It's all of them. But that's their job.
SBV, scumbag vibes.
It's John Doherty. It's the same shit that he's doing for the friggin' for the electricians.
Yo.
And going through with Bobby Heenan.
Yo, Philly be wild, man.
Yo, Philly? Let me tell you something.
This has been going on for so long.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm gonna tell you, and it's not just, you know what I mean? It's not just the white people either, man. It's the black people, like, you know, the streets, like the Philly be wild. And I know his son is out here doing awesome stuff, but like I'm just saying, like Philly be wild.
I'm trying, and Dame, that's what with this new gig that I got over here at Fox. I'm trying to show the fly shit,
Right.
because so much of the fucked up shit in the city,
Right.
that shit has center stage. It's on.
Constant.
It gets top billing all day,
All right, so
and y'all got a lot.
time.
Switch.
We're getting out of the scumbag vibes and getting into something different. Let's go.
All right. So what are we getting into?
You got the list, bro.
Oh, my
Come
bad.
on,
my
you
bad.
the news, man.
I thought you switched it up, or I thought you.
I was just saying, like,
listen, you're the co-host here. I expect you to show up with topics every now
I
and
showed
again.
up with champagne. I showed
I showed up with champagne.
I showed up with musical topics.
All right,
content.
All right, what about the Jaguars coach? Get the dance on in the club and shit.
No, what?
Back to scumbag vibe. Thank you, Mike. Back to scumbag.
I know
vibe.
where you like to be.
What was he
I know where you
doing?
like.
Urban Meyer. Shout out to the Jaguars coach. He was a college coach, like heralded legendary college coach. Went to the pros, and he's acting like a fucking college kid. You know what I'm saying? They got him on camera getting like
He got a little homegirl dancing in front of him.
little
He got
lap
a little
dance
young
walkie.
joint. He got a little young joint up in the bar.
And he holding on tight. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
hold on.
he had the hooks in. He had the hooks in, bro.
I'm gonna defend him. I'm gonna defend him from the married man's perspective, right?
I mean, his wife defended him, but still, he had the
But
hooks in.
I don't think his wife seen the video. Or she was like, "F you, that's my man," and fuck y'all for talking
he
about
was
him
like,
in the
F
street.
you, that's my check.
Exactly, right?
We need
But
to preserve
at
our
home,
legacy.
It's probably shitty at home. But on the public
It's been
stage,
sitting at home.
but it's supposed to be like when you fuck up like that, and your wife really ride for you. She's supposed to on the public stage defend you, and then at home be like,
Give
yo,
the
fuck
fucking
you, get
business.
your ass on the couch. You don't fucking sleep in my bed.
And
because
then when you and then
your
you get fired, and then
energy-
3 years later you get a divorce, and she writes a book,
Because wait
and then
a
the
minute,
kids
guys,
get
so he
what?
was just dancing and getting a wall.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Is that what we're talking about?
From a teenager.
Oh,
She
the
looks
person-
very young. I don't know how
She
old
was
she
like a college kid.
She looked very
She was like
young.
a college. He's a
21.
But maybe
plus?
she was 21.
I can't judge. I'm sorry. Like, is getting a Wally from another adult?
yes.
Okay.
If John Smelts was getting a Wally from like a
I might
here's
be
what I'm saying,
cheering him on.
Dame, here's the
When
thing.
you get a certain
he's
age,
the leader
when
of
you
men on a football
when
field.
you
What does
get-
that got to do with anything?
He can't dance.
What does that have to do with anything? And that's the
I'm
part that
sorry.
bugs
Mike,
me out.
Mike.
They was
I'm
like,
with
yo,
you.
he's
Mike.
not, he's not doing his part as a
Mike.
leader and this, that, and the third. These are
I'm out of
these
club.
are
Also, they're losing. They're
So what?
losing.
What does that got to do with
It means
somebody
it got to do a
dancing
lot. You
on
can't
him?
be fucking up when you losing in your first.
He's not
He's
fucking
not
up.
at a bar having a
Example.
drink.
You got a new
Is he
job,
fucking
Mike.
up?
Mike, you got a new job. You just started a new job and shit, right? You're like, the first week, right? You started your new job and you coming in late. Oh, it's cool. No, oh. And then you coming in late, and then you got hammered last night, and you coming in late and drunk. Whatever. And then they find you doing coke in the bathroom. Come on, Mike.
Now,
You're a leader
hold
of
on.
men.
Catch me up. Is this
I'm
all,
exaggerating.
Is this
I'm
all
exaggerating.
his history?
Huh?
That's what I'm
Was this
saying.
all his
What's he
history?
doing?
Or was he just up in the
Was
bar
he just
chilling?
dancing?
And he wasn't even there. He was sitting on his stool, and she was dancing in front of him, right?
What's wrong with
and if you
what's
look
wrong
at
with
his face,
this?
Can't
if you
believe-
look at his face,
I can't believe
he
we're
has a
arguing
look
this
on his
topic.
face like, I probably shouldn't be
No,
doing
he
this,
has a look on his
but
face like
I'm enjoying
like
this
I
shit.
hope there's no video, but
Exactly.
this feels great.
Exactly.
This is awesome.
This is the point I'm making, right?
Let the man have
Just
a
come
good time.
Bag
Come
fight.
on, scumbag,
Yes.
really?
I
Come
am
on,
so
Urban
this is
Meyer?
surprised.
I
Come
don't-
on.
I don't know his history,
surprised.
right? I don't know his
Neither
history.
do I, but it
He's going
sounds
to be out of
like
the, he's going to be out of the NFL
sounds
in a
like
minute.
somebody
They're gonna
Wait,
throw this
wait,
guy.
you ready
but
for
he
this?
should cost him his
He's going to
job
be out
for
of the
this?
NFL. He's going to be
worth
out of the
it.
NFL in a minute.
Because
and
of
then,
this?
And then, because he's losing. And then,
But what does that have to do with the chick dancing in
if I
front
can
of him?
finish, he'll be back on a college campus near you, grinding on your daughter at homecoming and shit. You know what I'm saying?
His daughter's not
Hold
gonna
on
go
a
for
second.
that.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I'm not putting your daughter in the mix. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I'm just saying,
the
I'm just
proverbial,
talking
like,
about-
your kid.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, Dame, is there first of all, we don't know how young this woman was, right?
Thank you.
She might be
I think
21.
That's why I
had to
They were
get-
at a bar.
That's
So
why
we're
I had
gonna
to get to
assume
the
she was
granular
21,
part.
right?
Yes.
Because they were at a bar. So we're going to assume she was at least 21 because she was at the bar. Right?
Come on,
Listen,
Mike.
hold on,
Mike.
but no, let's be honest. If I'm
Please.
Dame, I'm 50. If I'm standing with a woman who's 22,
And she's
she looks way younger
If
Yes.
than me.
If you're in a strip club, yeah, man, get your rocks off, bro. I was there last night. We had cheerleaders, lap dance it up. But if you're just at a, it wasn't that.
What is it?
so what? He would just went out for a drink.
If-
Music comes
if-
on. Somebody's like, hey,
Yes.
you know
and let's
how it
talk about
happened.
and let's talk about
What
the
is
snake
wrong
who
with
took the
that?
fucking video. Like, why y'all shitting on
Why
him?
is he a snake?
Because look, he in the corner like this. He in the corner with his jack like this.
I'ma
It's
tell you-
not like he was
I'ma
in
tell
his
you- I'ma
face
tell you
and
something,
he's
Mike.
like this here. He's over here in the corner like, oh shit, that's
Gross.
Urban Myers
Mike, you
over there.
can't have it
let
both
me,
ways.
Let me take a picture of him
Gross.
because this chick is getting a dance on him.
You want them to turn into the person that shot the 13-year-old, but then you don't want to see Urban Meyer? Like, come on, man.
Dang, this is
You're
a-
an investigative journalist.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, like the dude who shot the 13-year-old is a menace
Turn
to
him in.
society.
He's a menace to
Urban
your
Myers-
daughters.
These are two adults, Dame.
I'm surprised
You
at
know
you,
what?
Dame.
Just for argument's sake, it looks bad, bro. That's all. I'm
I
saying.
understand it look bad.
It could be all of
Like,
us one day.
if you're
We're
the-
all
if-
gonna
It
be
could
older, and we're all
any
gonna say
one
exactly.
Of us, Dame. No
Exactly.
man. And let's just be honest, from a male
Nah, bro. It
perspective,
ain't gonna be me.
who doesn't want
Are you
a little
serious?
young chick dancing on him?
Are you like Dame saying it's not gonna be
Yeah,
him? I'm like,
and
are
we was
you
just, you told me you was in a
serious?
strip joint last night.
Yes.
You was in a strip
Kidding?
joint because you like to see them little young
And,
joints
and let me tell you
get
something.
down.
You see one of those strippers out and about, and she's like, "Oh my God, I remember you from the club." And she
And then
comes
she started
over.
twerking on you. It was like, yo.
Fuck
full
out
of
here,
shit.
you liar.
You're
You
full of
fucking
shit.
fuck out here. You right there just like Urban Meyer. Like, I hope
Yo.
nobody shoot no video of this shit.
Exactly,
I hope
like,
nobody finds out
It
what
looked
I'm
like he
doing.
was at TGI Fridays, man. It looked like he was at Chili's.
Yes.
It looked like he could have been at Arby's having the Quintavious.
You know what he looked like? I'm gonna tell you, he looked like yo. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but damn, this
He
is
had the
nice.
hooks in.
I don't get this too
Good
often.
for him.
He
rock
was hunched
out
over
and hope
he
it
had
don't
the
come
hooks
back
in.
and bite me in the ass.
Good for you, Urban. Good for
Fuck
you.
that, Dave.
Get your grind on. I don't want you to lose your job
I don't even
over.
follow sports.
Me too.
Fucked up.
I
That's the
don't
problem.
follow
This is the
sports.
problem.
Stop riding
This
him
is
on
why
this
I'm
one.
arguing so hard because you don't even
to the
fucking
guy
follow
who took
sports.
the fucking video.
Right.
F you to the asshole
Urban,
who took
you
the
deserve
video,
to have a
man,
great
because
time.
That sucks, dude.
You work hard all damn week. You got a losing team. Like, damn, I can't
Like,
get a
damn,
Wally.
like,
what
yo, like
the
this the
fuck?
only come up I got.
Come on.
I'm about to go Dave Chappelle on you. Okay? About to go Dave Chappelle. F you to the guy that took the video?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell
What a
yeah!
creep.
F you to the guy who
What a
took the
fucking
video,
creep.
man, because he did that shit just to fucking for the fucking views and for the hot shit. And
No, he
fuck
did
you.
it because this old ass man is
That's
like
bullshit.
getting a Wally when he
That's
should
bullshit.
be winning games.
That's bullshit. Then why the fuck did he walk over to me like you're earned? Like how you out here dancing with all this broad and your team is losing?
It feels like from watching the video that this happens all the time.
How do you know? We
And
got
so-
one video.
but- so what if
but
it
this
does?
how it happens though, right?
We
You
got
see it-
one, and so what? Exactly. I'm with Yaya.
And
So what if it does?
does?
So what?
Because when you're older, you might want that.
First of all,
And
stop saying that, okay? When I'm
Listen,
older,
Dave, you only a couple years younger than me, man.
I'm
You
a lot
might
younger
want
than you,
that.
bro. I'm so close to 30. It's not even funny.
You way
You know what I'm saying?
closer than 50 to 30, bro. You way closer than 50 to 30,
My
bro.
hat's on backwards. What are you talking about?
Listen, man,
Like,
we can all front like we young men, but that don't mean shit.
just because I'm drinking shit
when
for
you
work, you know what I'm saying?
when you show up at the doctor's office, he be like, "Yo, you at that age? I need to check your prostate."
Hey.
He'll remind your ass.
Time. We're going to time out on prostate. We're going to time out on prostate.
When the last time you had your prostate checked?
It's the
hey,
prostate
hey,
for
hey.
me,
What
okay?
time is it? What time is it? Come on, Mike. We're going to time out on prostate. You know what I mean? We got about 5 minutes left. Are we going to end on prostate? That's not what's
I'm
happening.
just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on. We're
F
drinking
you.
champagne.
F
We're going
you
to end
to
on
the
prostate.
dude who
It's
took
the
the
pro-
pictures
Who's
of
the-
David
agree.
Meyer.
Who's the demographics that's going to be like, oh, yeah, they were talking about prostate, man. It was
Listen.
crazy.
Listen.
I don't know who needs to hear it, but
But they
get
all
checked.
need to hear it.
Get checked.
All need to
There
hear
you
it,
go.
Dave.
And
We
and
dying
big.
out here over bullshit. Get your prostate checked.
Bing.
And while we're and while we're on prostates, and we just talked about KRS-One, how about the
I bet-
verses with KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane?
Is that what's coming?
That's what's coming next.
That's what's up, man.
First
I
of
seen
all-
the joint on the line and
first
shit.
of
And
all,
actually, I think I called it too because it was like, "Who do you think they
I feel
are?"
like it's going to be really good because, one, both legendary performers.
Legendary.
KRS-One,
Legendary. Never seen a bad KRS-One show.
I did a show with KRS-One in the 90s. I did.
Son,
We
good
did.
for you.
We did a
This
show at
motherfucker keep dropping shit,
we-
and I know he
yeah,
got
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I know he
We
got
did a show-
shit. But I'm like,
Volumes.
fuck you for
we
doing
did a show at Mansfield University.
Nice.
In the Poconos and shit. And we thought we was a shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we like, you know, pulled up. We had our live band and shit. Like, we're like, we got half an hour. We got 40 minutes, right? Playing our shit. Nobody even knew who he was. We were entertaining. This motherfucker was like, oh, you guys were great, man. Thank you for opening. You guys did a good job. He went and proceeded to do 2 hours. 2 hours. In the 90s.
In the 90s.
You know how many songs that is with a DJ?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And like 2 hours.
Yes. Chris
This is the
that dude.
90s.
He's that dude.
And he also hasn't stopped putting out music. You gotta.
And he keeps putting out music. And he puts out
Period.
good music. Good, like, listen, I don't.
We know you listening.
Yes. Yeah, I catch every KRS-One album that come out.
Yeah, but you didn't catch the top. See, that's what I'm talking about. Current.
It's a disconnect.
Here's sometimes.
It's a disconnect.
You know what it is too, Dave? Sometimes
We're working on it.
you just want to listen to people who you know gonna talk to you. And I don't have time to waste my time on people who might be wasting my time.
So Drake ain't talking to you?
No.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying.
love you. I love you.
You know what I'm saying?
Another-
Like I think Drake,
Gotta hear that when we
like the
get to the
Lover
car.
Boy gimmick, like I love what he's doing.
Gimmick.
I
You
love
are
what Drake is
hilarious.
doing. Right? Like listen, y'all wanna know that I made babies and shit on the side and all
Did
that
you
shit?
listen?
Nope.
I tried.
No.
I did.
Stop it. With who?
Okay.
Who'd you listen with?
I tried to listen to Drake.
With who?
It's so
The album, the new album.
Did you listen with your wife?
So good.
With my wife?
Yes.
And I just want to say, there's just been so
What the
much
fuck
great
does that gotta
music.
do with anything?
Because I feel like
Because
you listen to stuff in a vacuum.
Yes.
I feel like you listen to stuff like
Music
you're
is
in your
meant to
car,
be
you're just like,
shared.
I don't know. You listen with other people. It means something and shit.
That's creating an experience.
Okay,
You
fair
have to be
enough.
responsible for your own experiences
Yeah.
Okay.
that you create with music. Anytime new music drops, we're listening to it in the car. Whatever. Good, bad,
Yeah,
indifferent.
you guys are like a
listen
young
to the
happy
whole thing.
couple.
No.
Me and my
Are
wife are like
we
an old
young?
fucking
Are
married
we?
First of
couple.
all, I listen
Are
to
we
We got
music.
like
young?
300
I listen to
kids
music
and
on my-
fucking bills and shit
I
like
listen
that.
to mu-
We
I
don't
listen-
even want. Half the time we like, yo, why don't you go stand over there?
I listen to music on my own, right? I listen to music when I work out. I listen to new music when I'm working out. Whatever
trying
comes
to
out,
make that a habit.
whatever comes out on Friday, my workouts during the week, all my 5 workouts are like all new music.
Yep.
I'm trying to make that
Period.
happen. Look, we gotta wrap this up.
Okay.
I don't,
All right.
you know what I mean? I don't
Well,
want to.
you don't
We're
wanna-
running over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got like 3 minutes, and I don't want to run over.
You
and
don't want
then
it to be
he's
all
gotta try
about
to edit
you.
it
I got
down.
you. We talking about you and your bad habits and not listening to good. Okay, I got you.
Listen, here's what I'm gonna do. I've made it a habit to listen to new music while I'm at the gym.
There you
Perfect.
go.
There it is.
I'm
I
in
can't
there for
wait
an
to hear what you
hour and a
listen to
half.
next.
I can get through a
Is it
whole
all
album.
hip hop? Are you getting like the new Billie Eilish? Or are you getting the new?
You know what? I like
Wilson.
Billie Eilish's energy. I like her vibe, and I did have the 21 under 21 was one of my topics, and
Okay.
I never got to
Next
it.
week. Next week.
Next week we get to the
Okay.
21
Tune
under
in.
21.
Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in.
Next
Hey,
week.
This was
listen.
great.
We got more
Thank y'all for joining us for this
Thank
over drink,
y'all.
man.
Oh,
Y'all have a wonderful Monday
this, Mike?
evening.
Vouvray.
What's that, huh?
Vouvray.
Vouvray.
Vouvray. Vouvray.
Is that French?
Yeah.
Vouvray.
Oui.
That's like my homie.
I love
Vouvray. Hey, Vouvray, come over here and grab some of this.
Vouvray. I have friends.
Champagne we sipping
I have
on.
friends
we
in
out.
Paris, and we're out.
I have friends in Paris. That's how you want to end
Word
it?
up.
Like,
Shit.
I have friends
Who'd
in,
we
like-
invite to the party, Dave, with this friends in Paris shit? Like,
I have friends in Hong Kong. Whatever. I'm not throwing that around.
y'all hang around, man. Glockware Radio for the